On a small island in the Pacific Ocean, there is a town district, populated by migrants from Southeast Asia. 15 years ago, a high-profile crime occurred there. Mixed martial artist Lin Haya stole a bag of gold bars. To avoid punishment, he changed his face and got away from his accomplice, a gangster named Paquin, leaving behind several dead bodies. Years later, young policeman Kang, whose father died that night, still hopes to find him, while Lin Haya himself leads a quiet life as a cook in a local restaurant. But the past catches up with him, when his stepdaughter is kidnapped by Paquin's men. Chinese media giant iQIYI kicked off 2024 on its online movie theater with a series of action movies united under the brand name Masters of Action. With a short interval on the platform appeared Blind Sword 2, Hunt the Wicked, The Wild Blades of Strangers and Blocking the Horse, 4 films that focused on quality action and featured real stars of the genre in the main roles. All these movies predictably awaited success, and in the middle of the year came the second block of films of this brand, which started off with the film To Live Through Death. Other films of this brand were directed by honored masters of action, but the production of To Live Through Death was entrusted to a relative newcomer, Ren Gao-Liang, for whom this is the first feature film as a director. Nevertheless, this man is far from new in the industry. For example, he worked with Jackie Chan on his action films Kung Fu Yoga and Vanguard, and in To Live Through Death his work was coordinated as a producer by a truly legendary man, Raymond Yip, director of many notable Hong Kong films. His work includes For Bad Boys Only, Anna in Kung Fu Land, Bruce Lee, My Brother and the Warlords, which he co-directed with Peter Chan. It's also an interesting fact that To Live Through Death is the first movie to feature as a producer martial arts master Luis Fan, who plays one of the lead roles here. Looking ahead, this team managed to create another great action movie that impresses not only with cool fight scenes, but also with a well-written script. To loosen their hands a bit, the authors moved the story from modern China to an unnamed Asian country, where the local authorities are corrupted, so things are not very good there, to put it mildly. Gangs rule on the island, and the police detective played by Andy On is okay with breaking the law himself, if he needs it for the case. So, in one scene he beats the testimony out of a suspect, and in another he plants drugs on suspect to get a reason to arrest him. From a dramaturgical standpoint, the writers come up with a simple but workable scheme to make the key conflict more complex. Kang believes that Lin Haya killed his father, so even though Andy On and Luis Fan's characters end up on the same side in the end, they'll have a couple of scenes where they fight against each other. Also, Haya is seeked to settle the score by the beautiful Danny, the daughter of Paquin's former boss, so there are plenty of enemies for the protagonist, who want him dead. You can see that the budget of the movie was not huge, but all the money were invested into action. There are not so many fight scenes, but there are enough of them to make the characters not to work out their conflicts in words, but to solve them with their fists, and these fights look really great. Yes, they lack a scale, but this is the case when you are ready to close your eyes to all the rough edges simply because the authors of this film are honestly trying to entertain you.